Okay guys, we're back for your dose of Helldivers 2, and it seems to be spicing up quite a bit. We've got some funny factors going on in the game, as well as something so freaking humble it managed to receive just under 20,000 upvotes on Reddit, so I feel like it's something this community definitely needs to hear. And unfortunately for you guys, we've got a few more spoilers towards the end of the video, but don't worry, we'll give you guys a spoiler warning, so for those of you guys who don't want to see it, you don't have to. But with that being said, we are going to dive on straight in. If you haven't already, smash that beautiful blue thumbs up, it'd be greatly appreciated, and subscribe with post notifications turned on. On top of that though, check out our sponsor for today's video, Control Freak, the #1 in controller gaming aiming. That's right, we made it rhyme. But not only that, if you head down to the description right now and click on the link, use code CloudPlays at checkout, you'll get a cheeky 12% off, and yes, it's much better than 10. With that being said though, let's dive on into what we've got going on inside of Helldivers 2 today. So starting off, we have now finally taken the Exar Sector. The planet of Dropnir is now being taken. It's liberated, thank bloody lord, and we are now sat at a decent level where we can now finally wait for the major order, although the Estanu planet still needs a pushback from the bugs. So head on over there and give them guys a run for their money. Super Earth is proud of you all, and let's dive on into the next sector of this war. Next up though, we have got something that is actually so nice to read. I was looking for some things on the internet, considering we're still waiting a major order. I don't know why we have to wait this long, but nonetheless, we're still waiting for it. A post here with 18,200 upvotes on Reddit, which is a substantial amount of people actually received a load of love. Now this one states right here, I salute you. I don't remember your name, but I do remember you were a level 6 cadet who we all shrugged off when you dropped into our suicide difficulty against a Terminide swarm. You stuck with us through the hellfire with only your orbital airstrike and stalwart, never complaining about dying to the multiple chargers or titans. This wasn't what set you apart though. It was when one of us dropped our huge stockpile of samples, the bug breaches forced us away, and we regretfully headed towards the extraction. You said you were going to clear a light bug nest and meet us there. We parted ways and watched you clear it, but then you turned and headed back. Not to us, but towards the samples. All we could do is watch as your health went up and down as you ran out of stims. Suddenly, the notification of all of the samples being collected popped up, and we became curiously optimistic. You told us to call in the extraction, and we watched as you headed towards us. As you crested the hill, declaring they were close, we let loose with our orbital lasers, clusters, and 500s, and you made it to the extraction, bringing all of the samples that we had lost, and did it in style. I salute you, cadet. You are the Helldiver we should all strive to be. That is absolutely incredible. Now, there is an edit to this one that states, my fellow Helldivers, the gratitude that you have for your support towards the legend of Cadet No. 6, as you may have coined it, is immeasurable. I did try and find them under my recents, but alas, I have dropped many since, and I am an old Helldiver. Whoever he is, I hope he sees this and knows he set the bar for all of us. I encourage you all to share similar stories of not just your heroics, but those others, brothers and sisters in arms. We will need the morale boost across all fronts, because I fear a sinister wind is blowing in the dangerous new foe. This post was absolutely incredible, so much so that I just had to feature it in for no other reason other than the fact that this is absolutely humbled out to hell, and it's something that we promote massively here on the channel. Just because they're a level 6, just because they're a cadet, does not mean that they cannot come in with a clutch moment and bring to the table something that you just wouldn't expect to see. And next up, we've got something just a little bit out there, to be fair, with over 4,100 upvotes. A nice lake. Yep, that's a thing. That's a thing. we're going to move on from this one really, really quickly. If you manage to come across this planet, though, please do tell me. It's absolutely cracking. Anyway, we're moving on to some leaks right now. So this is the moment where you depart if you don't want to know anything about it. Although before we get into it, I want to let you guys know that we are giving away a copy of Helldivers 2. And if you've already got the game, then we're going to give the money equivalent in super credits. Now, very simply, all you have to do with that one is head down into the comment section and put in a black and yellow heart. One after another, please, and thank you. It's really, really simple. We're going to contact one of you guys via your comment and post on the community page and Discord the winner at hand. But very simply, black and a yellow heart, and it'll enter you in. So with that being said, we're going to dive on into the leaks right now. So again, your spoiler warning is here. If you do not want to know, this is the point where you come off of the video. Thank you so much again for watching, but we're going to dive on in right now into some mad-ass leaks that have been going up and down the community. So starting off, we have got these unreleased weapon models, and now I actually have no names for any of these, although they do look extremely, extremely interesting. It seems that they're all working down a somewhat of a sniper model, bar the giant RPG that we have an access to. But other than that, we've got quite old military army style sniper rifles that we can see here. Now, we already knew that that was going to roughly be the case based on the fact that the CEO of Arrowhead was looking for people who knew graphic design work and were in the military scene and knew how the functionality of a weapon actually worked. So hopefully there's a bit more of a move towards snipers. They seem to be really underplayed in this game, and it's just not got that much bang for its buck when it comes to your sniper rifles, and it doesn't really compete against holding something such as a flamethrower or even such as an anti-tank and stuff like that. It's just absolutely ridiculous. You're going to use an arc thrower over a sniper in this game, so I'm hoping that future updates are going to give these guys a buff, because it's definitely going to be needed. Although one thing that does contradict it and says that it probably won't is the Commando. Now, we've actually got gameplay of the Commando taking down fabricators in one shot from any distance of range, allowing you to quickly dispose of outposts. It comes with only 4 shots though, however, but the cooldown is relatively small, and in the gameplay footage you can see that the aim on this is absolutely nutty, and this is going to take over if this is exactly how this thing works. You can see how far away he manages to complete an area secure. It's actually insane, a little bit disgusting, and I'm a little bit excited to have such a militant weapon. Although this is going to make those sniper rifles completely null and voided, because realistically you're holding the Commando day in and day out. And a stratagem which seems relatively useful but at the same time relatively bloody pointless is the wall stratagem. And yes, this seems to actually be a real thing. You guys are able to call down a stratagem that's going to push down a wall in front of you, and you can use it as a sort of coverage to take on a barrage of enemies. Now, unfortunately, or at least from what we're seeing in the comment section of this Reddit post, there does not seem to be a massive armor movement with this thing. It seems to be taken down quite easily, so I can't imagine this is going to be utilized all too often. It would be quite a clever strat if you're going to be doing things like your extractions and stuff. When you actually get to the extraction point, popping up a wall and just plowing them down as they come from the same lanes every time, this would be quite a useful piece. But unfortunately, apparently this thing is taken out by 1, maybe 2 missiles from the automatons, so this is not going to withstand very much damage at all. I personally wouldn't want to be stood behind it, but that is just me. That is unfortunately all we've got time for today, though. If you guys have got this far into the video, please let me know via the comment section by letting me know what most excites you out of these leaks. And remember to always put that black and yellow heart down in the comment section to make sure you enter the giveaway. Thanks again for watching, guys, and thanks for all of your support over recent weeks. It's been absolutely phenomenal as we grow towards 100,000 subscribers. It's so damn close now, I can almost touch it. Thank you so much again for watching. Appreciate you all. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the clouds.